There is no difference between repentant Boko Haram, Igboho, ESN members. Audu says, can you imagine? Who are you? Who is this man saying that there's no difference between repentant Boko Haram, Sunday Igboho, and ESN? This man must be drunk. There's a huge difference from these three people that have just been mentioned. Yes, Sunday Igboho is not a criminal. He's not a terrorist. What's his name? ESN are not terrorist group. They are not terrorist group. They are not how will I put it? They are not Boko Harams. They are not kidnappers, and they are not killers. The only terrorist group that we know are the Boko Harams and X-Men. But what this man is saying, I don't think he knows what he's saying. You can imagine. Let's listen to another the reason why he said all this. The reason why he's comparing Igboho, ESN to Boko Haram. Listen attentively. The pan-northern socio-political organizations Arewa Consultative Forum has kicked against reintegrating repentant Boko Haram into the society. The national chairman of the northern body, Audu, said that repentant Boko Haram members are no different from the Igbohos or ESN members and therefore should be persecuted for the crimes committed against fellow Nigerians. Ogbe, a former minister of agriculture, stated this in a statement he signed and released through the National Publicity Secretary of the ACF, Emmanuel Yahweh, in Kanu on Tuesday. The statement is entitled on repentant Boko Haram terrorists and also the principle of equity and justice. It reads, say, we are currently witnessing large-scale surrender of large numbers of Boko Haram insurgents, among whom are bomb makers, commanders, arsonists, rapists, and child snatchers. Do we have good reasons to cheer and hope for an end to these decade-old instances? Is I am sorry, enough to bring relief to Nigerians and the thousands of dead and maims? What of those victims bombed in churches, mosques, and markets? What of all the men and women in uniform murdered by them? Who can count the thousands of widows and orphans they have created? And what is the difference between them and the Igbohos or ESN of Nigeria? So, what do we do with them? Should we just embrace them and trust them wholesale? Are their moves informed by patriotic repentance? We seriously doubt it. We join the governor of Borno, the Shehu of Borno, Senator Nnamdi, and millions of Nigerians in pondering over these developments, and our simple advice is bring them to trial or free all others presently in custody, those are presently in custody anywhere in this country, where we Nigerians plead guilty of naivety and gullibility in the extreme, or punishable by more insurance and anarchy. This is what Audu, Ugbe have just said. Can you imagine? I'll keep asking, who are you to say all of this? Who are you to compare Igboho to innocent? Why to compare the innocent one, Igboho, and ESN to Boko Haram, the terrorist leader of the terrorist group? It's a big difference. They are very, very different from each other. As I've said before, I think this so-called Audu is the one sponsoring Boko Haram. Sponsoring Boko Haram is a Fulani man. It's very obvious. You can imagine all these Fulani people, all these Fulani Boko Haram leaders. They are so full of themselves. You can imagine. Is it because they are head of this Boko Haram group, think they can say anything, they can decide on anything, they can make any statement, they can compare anybody they want to compare? You can imagine. It's very obvious that ESN and Sunday Igboho are peacemaking people. They are peacemakers compared to the Boko Harams and herdsmen. You can imagine. Don't mind this man. He's just being childish. There's a big difference between them. A big difference between them. You can imagine. I don't even know what to say anymore. You can imagine. If they want real difference between these people, three people, I will give it to them. Boko Haram are terrorist group, as I've said before. Nnamdi, Kanu and Sunday Igboho are fighters, freedom fighters. So you can see the difference between them. You can see. So comparing Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi ESN to criminals, or calling them terrorist group, that means you people are the real terrorist group. You are the leader of this terror group. You can imagine. So viewers, I don't have much to say concerning this. It is very obvious that this Audu of a man doesn't know what he is saying. It's either he's been bribed or is one of the sponsors of this so-called Boko Haram and the terrorist group in general. So viewers, your comments concerning this will be much appreciated. I would love you to drop your comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as the bell button to receive notifications whenever we upload new videos. Thank you.